Oh, content is okay. So anyway, I told him that is my foot.
All right. So anyway, I'm here with JB, this
What's up, man?
fucking scumbag that I knew from back in the day.
You sandbagging me on this broadcast? Brought me on here.
But he does do he does great impressions.
Well, I do one or two. I don't know how it's going to come across on the YouTubery, but we'll see.
No, you do a great Rupin. Everyone knows Rupin.
Rupin? These guys on here know Rupin?
Yeah, everyone knows Rupin. Do Rupin.
Yo, JB. Yo. Bro, I ain't seen you in like a minute, man. What the fuck's going on? Hey, Rupin, man, how you been? He's actually right here. Yo, JB. Hey, bro. You can't just barge into my house like that. That's what you doing. I broke my leg. Yeah, I see. That sucks. I was fighting this dude in DC. Gotta get out of there, man. Anyway, yeah, Rupin. How's that man been? He wasn't here. Just
that was great for probably 20 people out there.
All right. That's more, 20 is a solid number of Rupin fans.
All right, well, let's do all right. Can we do let's do impressions. All right.
Yeah.
Impressions battle. Me and you. Okay.
Well, if you're ready for that impressions battle.
Okay.
I feel we might be working on that one a little bit. You, me, huh? Sit here.
Little bit.
What do you want to discuss?
All right, no, I'm not
yeah.
giving you De Niro. I'm giving you Christopher Walken. That is like, because hold on. Before you do it, that is the impression that every like really popular like celebrity does well.
It's like the benchmark.
Yes. And I want to see you do it. I want to see you do it.
All right, let me think here. So I haven't seen Dune 2, but I hear he's in Dune 2 and he plays the king or whatever. So here's what that audition looked like. Mr. Walken, you're going to come in here and audition for Dune 2. You know, I've read Dune back in 1981. It was a good book, but too much sand. Gets my ass crack, I don't like it. Perfect. Now you're the king, so just tell people that what you're going to do to Paul Atreides.
That was shit. God, that sucked.
I don't do him. I don't do Walken. You put me on the spot. I mean, that
was awful.
I think a little bit was okay.
Awful.
I think a little bit of that was fine. A little bit of that. What do you mean? Like,
no, none of it was fine. It was all just complete crap.
All right. Well, let's see. You give me.
Wait,
give me like a little Walken from Deer Hunter or something. Young Walken.
From Deer Hunter?
No, it's like, don't send me to Vietnam. That's no good.
No. Actually, I did Walken from. I did from like it was like an improv group, right?
Yeah.
So they said like just do a
impression.
It's gonna be awful. Just do an impression of like someone like, and they said like someone stepping in dog crap.
Oh, I could have done that. You should have given me that premise. Let's go.
Okay, I should have. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But that's tough. They put you on the spot.
It was like. So I just tried it out. It was fucked up, but it was like, oh God, this is gonna be awful.
Oh, Christopher, I think you just stepped in something.
So I was walking down the road, and I turned the corner, and I just happened to step into some doggy doo-doo. It got all over my shoe, and it was very stinky, and it ruined my day. That's it.
Very straightforward. You know what's funny?
I don't know. Is that good? I don't know.
You're Sicilians. You're descended from dog shit. You know that? You're descended from dog shit. What do you know about that?
He's just descended from dog shit.
He says he's descended from dog. Yeah, that's you guys. That's you.
This guy. This guy.
That's a classic walking, taking out the
All right,
racial
well,
component.
Can you do a walk-in from a different movie? Because I know you can do.
Yeah, I was trying to think.
I know
That's
John
what-
can do a lot of great impressions. So I want to
yeah,
hear.
but you got me on one that I don't claim to do well.
Well, the thing is, I try to do impressions from like famous celebrities. You do
Yeah.
impressions from people that you and I know. So
That's
it's
true.
like-
No, you're right. That's a really good point because like one of my impression, I guess influences is Will Sasso, and because like Will Sasso does like when I try to do an impression of like Arnold Schwarzenegger or like Hulk Hogan, it's basically like his impression that I'm just
Right.
like kind of imitating because like I've heard him do it, so it's sort of like oh well, I'm just gonna follow his like pattern, you know. But yeah, you give me somebody other than walking because I'm trying to think of other like I mean there's that scene in True Romance we were just referencing. Damn, but yeah, I don't know.
What, you just want to like throw me? All right, I'll throw it out to you. Do shit. Good Lord.
Shit. That guy from
No, I'm
Mulholland
really
Drive.
trying to think of like I'm trying to think of like some like obscure shit that you can't do,
Let's
but
make
I
this
feel like
a
you can
complete-
do most everything.
the least relatable podcast or Zoom, whatever.
All
This
right,
is.
how about Dennis Hopper? Okay, just from True Romance, but
I
not
just
from
had
True
it-
Romance, but like
just
Dennis
did-
Hopper from Waterworld. There you go.
Let's see. Let me try to get into the headspace. You know what the problem is with this whole water world thing? They don't got any Pabst. They got bullshit. Pabst Blue Ribbon. There's none in this fucking water world.
Shit.
Was that okay?
Yeah, I mean, for me that was great. I don't know.
I never tried him, but I know he's screaming about Pabst from Blue Velvet. And then in the water world, I don't even remember. Like I just remember he's like the bad guy in that, and he's yelling at people. He's like yelling.
The concept was. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying he's just like yelling at people the whole movie. I mean, that's kind of what I recall.
The concept of Waterworld was great.
Totally
It
great.
was like, yeah, it like, but how the movie turned out was just, I don't know.
It's
It
campy.
it was just on the boat with, with fucking Costner and
Right. I think if they
Yeah.
did it again, it might be like if you kind of took a more serious tone, it would probably work. Like, for example, what's that movie? Mad Max Fury Road. Like if you did like a Mad Max Fury Road, but like in Waterworld, I could because it's kind of similar with like the whole like highly stylized but still kind of like an intense story. Could work.
Mad Max Fury Road, like great movie.
Yeah.
It was like, but that movie really like, it really went off of just like the visuals and the special effects.
I mean, that was a big part of it. But it also it
that was
had
all of it. That was
it
all
had
of it. I mean, it was a good movie. Like the story was good, but
it
the
wasn't
story,
like, I mean, it wasn't a complicated story, but I think the fact that you just would
right.
watch it and you're like, this is a chase scene for the whole movie, and it felt like it goes by like in 2 seconds, but it's a whole movie. I mean, it's a whole movie. There's not shit like that being made. Like you watch an action movie now, and it's just like Liam Neeson, like I forgot how to get home, and I forgot my shoes. I'm the shoeman, and that's like the missing shoe man, rated PG-13. That's like it's like all the action movies we got nowadays.
But he didn't forget about that story for some reason that he decided to tell back in the day.
Which one?
No, that you know what I'm talking about, like the story that he talked about, like with his friend getting like his friend getting sexually assaulted.
Liam Neeson?
You don't know this story?
I don't think so. Liam
No,
Neeson
it
got.
was like he talked about this. I don't know why he told this story. It was like I'm like honestly quoting like
I have not heard this.
I'm quoting like Ricky Gervais because Ricky Gervais like mentions this in his
In the show with
stand up, but basically like he just for some reason like mentioned to a journalist that in the 1990s someone he knew, a girl, came back to his place and said she got raped by a black guy, and so he went out and started just hunting down black dudes.
Yeah, okay. That kind of rings a bell.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
why
okay.
would you say that?
Right. Yeah, he admitted that, and you're like, that sounds real bad, buddy.
But he didn't do anything, so like why
Yeah.
would you like
Put that
really
out
admit
there.
that? Like ugh. Like
But let me tell you something. I like to drink, and when you drink a lot like me, you tend to tell things you didn't want to tell, and I told that story. And by the way, Liam Neeson, apparently, I don't know if you've heard this, he has been cast as Detective Frank Drebin in the new Naked Gun reboot.
Drebin.
Yeah. Now, at first I was like, oh, you can't replace Leslie Nielsen, but like Liam Neeson is pretty damn close. Like him doing like the deadpan, like one-liners and stuff, like with this dead serious, like, acting face, like that would be funny. I think that actually would work.
That could actually like I think that like we have like the wrong perspective because like Liam Neeson like he was a really serious actor and also not Ted Stryker but
Lloyd
the dude
Bridges
that was talking to Ted Stryker, I forget his name,
was
but
Lloyd
he
Bridges?
was a serious actor, like so like
right.
and so like Liam Neeson was a very serious actor before Airplane.
Right.
So I can definitely get that. Definitely.
So I mean, like, and that actually shows that like Liam Neeson can like kind of laugh. I mean, he can laugh at himself, like kind of doesn't take himself too seriously, which is good. So I think that actually would be very funny to have him as a detective. That's good. That's pretty inspired casting.
Oh my god, because I love oh my god, I love his character. I love Frank Drebin so much in Naked Gun. God, and I love him in Airplane. And oh my god, and that also inspired. God, that's inspired Hot Shots, which I love that movie.
It was like the spoof, resurrection from like all those movies that came out, like Hot Shots and I guess Mafia didn't have him in it, but like some of the, just that the guys
Jay
that
Moore.
made, what was the Zucker brothers, right? Or the guys that like did Airplane and it was like the same guys that like kind of had the. I mean
Airplane I think was both of them, but like Hot Shots was they split like Hot Shots and
That's right. I mean, I don't even know if those guys are still around, but if they are, I hope they're involved in the remake because you got to have the same kind of like style. That just like that deadpan spoof style is just not around anymore. Really, it's all like sarcasm and references.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I feel like it is like I know I'm just like I'm speaking as like an old guy now, but it is just like
Same.
fear of going too far,
Well,
like
that's
trying
that.
to
Yeah,
push the like
I
push.
feel like though with like airplane and stuff. I mean, there are some like edgy jokes. Like brother say he can't hang. like, like the can't speak jive. I mean, there's like stuff like that you probably couldn't really do, but you got to
Oh
take the
my
gang.
God, that would not go well today.
You got to get my blood down there to
No,
the man.
I love. Oh my God,
But you can still do a lot of the same jokes. Just it's
but
just so
no,
silly. That's the thing.
I was telling a friend of mine like the other day, like you talk about like Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
That
This is
movie was
the plot
so
line is
God.
completely inappropriate.
It was just like for trans rights, like it was like
Everybody starts puking when they realize that like
no,
Finkel's a
all right,
man.
fucking
It's like
Jim
Jesus.
Carrey starts plunging his face because he kissed a girl that he like a man that he thought was a girl. He starts plunging his face. That would not fly today
No.
at all. Oh my
Although
God.
it just occurred to me, it would be kind of funny to do like a movie like that where you have like one character like in Ace Ventura who still operates in like 90s standards. And so like he starts freaking out and like doing all that crap, and everyone around him is just like, what's the big deal? Like he's more the butt of the joke.
He's like
Like
weirded out.
he's
Yeah,
like,
you got
oh
it.
shit.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, that's not that strange. It's like a complete like flip where like it's sort of like a fish out of water story, but it's just a dude who like completely operates on like 90s standards of like decency.
Yeah, that would definitely work.
Because you
Yeah.
still have like the butt of the joke would be the guy instead of like, oh, the joke is how gross that Jim Carrey, made out with someone that's you know
No, of course. So, like, I
gender.
think that's perfect because that is completely like from like you know where when we grew up and today it's
Uh-huh.
just so like the goalposts have been moved. It was like,
That's
and
true.
I'll just quote Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais was like, okay, like 10 years ago, you sent out a tweet saying women don't have penises. Today, that is unacceptable. And he was like, no one saw that coming. It's like,
Look, everybody wants penises. It's just universal. Urinals are undefeated. The ladies just jealous.
no, I mean, I've seen girls go into urinals.
Oh yeah.
I actually have. You
Oh
probably
yeah.
have too.
Actually,
Like,
now that I
you
think
just
about it,
like
yeah.
back up
Well,
into
that's
the.
at like a concert or something where like
Oh,
the
yeah.
women's like two stalls are like backed way the hell back, and then the men's is just like free for all. Like men's is just facilities for days, and then desperate girls will like come in and try to like bogart one of the stalls. You're just like, all right, whatever, go ahead. I don't care. Like, what am I say? This ain't my bathroom. Do what you got to do. That's how I feel about it. So we were talking about. Well, we said Liam Neeson. You didn't say anything about my Liam Neeson. Although that comes
What?
from like the 10-minute podcast episode where Chris D'Elia shows up dressed as Liam Neeson, and then like his makeup starts falling off, and they realize it's Chris. Remember that
I didn't
episode?
see
Like,
that. I didn't
they're
see
like,
that one.
oh my god, like have a seat, sir. It's like, hello, yes. It's like, this is shocking, but ladies and gentlemen, Liam Neeson just walked in. Like, hello, I've been working on a new movie with Chris D'Elia. It's like, well, where is he at now? It's like, he's still at the set. And I'm like, your ear is like starting to slide down the side of your face. Don't worry about that. It's like are you wearing a fake nose? It's like, yes, I just came from makeup. That's what. Oh, but why? It looks just like your nose. Like, why would you put on an extra? It's movie magic. And then like it's like starts melting away, and then they realize it's Chris. And it's like, come on, guys. I thought you'd think I was cool if I came and dressed as Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I didn't hear that one with Liam Neeson. I need to hear that one, but like,
I think it's just called
I
like
just
Liam Neeson.
I will never forget him as fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That is
so
by
fucking
far
good.
the funniest
Oh my
thing.
God.
It is amazing to me how few people know about that podcast, and just like that humor is like so right in our wheelhouse of just like
Oh yeah,
absurdly silly with like references that are like right, like Steven Seagal and Van Damme and all those guys. Like it's just if I remember like I need something to like laugh at, just look up some old episodes of that show, especially the Van Damme, the fake Van Damme was the best one with Brian Callen. Is the fake Van Damme that Chris picked up from the airport? It's like, I have kicked my way here.
oh, kick my way to the airport.
Like, I would kick my way to the airport.
No,
Like, yeah,
I love Crystal
Saw this
Lee's
guy
like
doing a lot of kicks.
his line. I don't know why it's so simple, but it's like, I came from the airport as you know.
as Van Damme.
As
Yeah.
Van Damme. Like, I came from the airport, so I was there. Now I'm here.
Now I am here.
For some reason, that fucking killed me. I don't know why. It was just so fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. And then he's like, he
Now
gets
I'm
caught.
here.
He's like, he gets caught in that line where it's like, what have you been up? They're like, what have you been up to lately, Jean-Claude? It's like, I've been at home working on my old car and working on my old car.
Oh, yes.
He just says it twice for like no reason. He
Oh
says
my
the
god! I'm
line
so glad you mentioned that because like that,
twice
that
for
made
no
me crack
reason.
up so hard. It was like working on my own car, working on my own car. He said it
Old
twice.
car and like like Will and them are just like, what else have you been doing? That's pretty.
Oh
That's
my
cool.
god! Yes.
It's like, and then he's talking about being on the airplane, and he's like, there was a woman who did not bring me my drink. There was not a problem. There was not a problem.
That's another problem.
That's funny. But if she had made me mad, I would have punched and kicked her as so hard.
So bored.
So
Yeah, 'cause-
hard. They're like,
No,
"Say
because it did bring me back to like that. The line. It was the line of in Street Fighter.
oh, I mean, punch him so hard."
No. It was Bison.
Oh,
But I'm not going home.
oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna get in my boat. I'm gonna go up the river, and I'm gonna kick that son of a bitch Bison's
Bison.
ass so hard that the next son of a bitch Bison is gonna feel it.
Feel it. Oh yeah. That's right,
Son
because
of
he
a
says
bitch.
that. He says that in the podcast.
Wanna be son of a bitch Bison. Fire fucked it up.
Feels it. Yeah, that's right. It's like we had that girl at the house, and she sucked his dick so hard that the next guy she blowed felt it.
The next guy she blowed, he felt it. No, God damn,
I didn't realize that was from Street Fighter. Oh man.
No. And I fucked it up. Like,
Oh no, I get it. Like,
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get in my boat, go up the river, and I'm gonna kick that son of a bitch Bison's ass so hard
Or
that the next fucking Bice wannabe will feel it.
I guarantee you, like some script writers, like, man, this line is gonna hit so good in this movie. I can't wait to see who ends up reading it. And then it's Van Damme just like butchering, basically like speaking in like fragmented English.
Oh my, yes.
It's like this is
No, that was.
gonna sound so badass.
Oh my god, that was the best. Like for like for like just like early like childhood like just awful
Oh yeah,
action
well,
movies.
stuff. It's like that movie and Mortal Kombat. I remember like thinking, like this is like the coolest possible movie you could ever see. Like, oh my god, like it's incredible. Like the actual guys from the game, like in the movie, and then you watch it now, and it's just like I can't believe how like low budget cheesy some of this stuff looks. But like, it was marketed to the right people because we enjoyed it, and now we still enjoy it, maybe for other reasons, kind of nostalgic reasons, but it's still good.
All right, man. Time's up, man. Hey, JB, great to see you.
Colby, same to
Um,
you, man. Thanks for having me on the show. Happy
yeah.
to chat.